Can I pet that dog?
No.
Can I pet that dog?
No.
Can I pet that dog?
No, he's
Can I
sleeping.
pet that dog?
Would you rather be stuck in a forest with a man or a bear?
Bear. Man is scary.
With a bear.
What I've heard about bears, they don't always attack you, right? Unless you like with them. So maybe a bear.
Depends what man, but probably a bear.
Oh, 100% a bear, which is like terrifying to say, but
Definitely a bear. Some men are very scary out there.
a bear.
I would say a man.
Wow. In an insanely viral video, random women are asked, if you were alone in the woods, would you rather encounter a bear or a man? 1 vote out of 7 for a man.
Wow.
And while some people initially laughed at, first of all, the question and then the answer, saying, wow, how crazy is this? Who would want to be in the woods with a bear? Well, it opened up a huge and critical discussion about women's safety. I don't know if they intended this, but this is what happened. Why do women fear men more than potentially deadly bears? Comments have been coming in from all over the world, and they include, quote, I know a bear's intention. I don't know a man's intentions, no matter how nice they are. One woman said, no one's going to ask me if I led the bear on or give me a pamphlet on bear attack prevention tips.
Ouch.
And wow, this is a big one. Quote, if the bear attacks me and I make it out of the woods, everyone's going to believe me and have sympathy for me. But if a man attacks me and I make it out, I'm going to spend my whole life trying to get people to believe me and have sympathy for me. This says a lot.
Wow.
Many men, as you can imagine, are flabbergasted by this. And
Yo, I'm calling straight cap. I honestly do not believe that these women think that they'd be much safer with a bear versus a man in the woods. Because let's take your argument, for example, ladies. You think that a man is just going to force himself on top of you? You think a man is just going to do some horrible things to you in the woods? Y'all think the worst of men, that all these men out here just dogging women out, booping women upside the head, doing some of the most heinous crimes to women. That is a small minority of men that's doing that to women. Most men are not even like that. Most men are not looking to do horrible things to women. If you have a man with you in the woods, that man could keep you safe. That man could call to find you some help. That man could find some food for you. Maybe he could help fish for you. Maybe build some kind of shelter or something. Maybe help lead you out of the woods. What is a bear going to do, honestly, besides maybe sit there or possibly maul you to you not here anymore? So you think that all men are just monsters out here? This is the misandry that's just been poured out into the media, that all men are bad, all men are evil, all men are just going to do some harm to you. No, absolutely not.
Okay, so let's talk about this. Right? This is a trending thing right now where women are saying they would rather be trapped alone in the forest with a bear than a man. And this is probably the biggest amount of fear-mongering I've ever seen, like just on such a large mass scale. Because did you know that 1 in 500 men will commit a violent crime? Did you know that? Like,
exactly.
You know the majority of men around you are actually good? Right? And you can twist this whichever way you want. But if men were saying this about women, we would round it up to misogyny. We would say you need to get out of your mother's basement. We would say you need to touch grass, right? This is misandry.
Absolutely right. This is blatant misandry that these women are talking about, saying that guys are just going to just do some crazy, wild, and heinous crimes to women out here. No, absolutely not. Men are the ones that built this world. Men are the ones that have kept women so comfortable, so protected for so many years. And yes, you can say, oh, it's the patriarchy, but the patriarchy is the same doggone thing that built this world, that built the world that you ladies are so comfortable in, to where you say that you don't need a man, that you know, this world can be done without men. Okay, cool, fine. If you feel that way, ladies, if you feel that, if you think that you'd be much safer in the woods with the bear versus man, then fine. Why don't you go build a house in the middle of the woods, and where you have surrounded by all bears, since the bears ain't gonna do anything to you, just go ahead. Matter of fact, why don't you go live in a cave with the bears or something like that, since a bear's not going to do anything to you, since you'd be much more safer with a bear versus the big bad men out here. Oh, the men are so scary, they're gonna do something to you. Fine, go live in the woods with a bear then. I bet you they won't.
Misandry is is the hatred and the prejudice of men because they are men. And this is feminism's fault, because they turned advocacy for everybody into fear-mongering men and putting women on a pedestal.
Y'all doing too much. This hypothetical question about this bear versus man in the forest is about to get a lot of y'all feelings hurt. Some of y'all women, you're doing too much. You are the bear in the forest. You need to be scared of yourself. At the end of the day, a lot of y'all are running around acting like you so scared of men, acting as if you fear for your life on a day-to-day basis. Girl, men don't even pay you no mind on a day-to-day basis. You go to the mall, they ignore you. You go to the store, they ignore you. You go to the club and the lounges with your homegirls and they talk to everybody but you. Men ain't worried about you. You could be in the forest with a bear and a man and you got a better chance of the bear wanting to smash. It's almost comical listening to a group of women who invite strangers from dating apps to their house to smash on the first day are scared of men.
No, you were single, Mom. See, you have women out here. They say that they feel so much safer with a bear versus a man. Okay, then why are women complaining that men don't approach them anymore? Why are women complaining that they can't find husbands? Why are women complaining that men don't want to call them back? Men don't want to get married to them. Men don't want to do anything with them. If you are so scared of being in a woods with a man. So just any random man, you don't even know this guy. Oh, we don't know his intentions. Well, that guy don't know your intentions either. But guess what? There is a much safer chance of that man finding you help, leading you out of the woods, helping, taking care of you, helping you, keeping you safe from where the doggone bears are. And not just the bears in the woods. We talking about the wolves. We talking about the mosquitoes. We talking about foxes. We talking about other type of animals and snakes and stuff, things that can really cause you harm, because if you get bitten by one of these animals, you might get some rabies, you might get poisoned, you might get some kind of disease out there. A man can help get you safe from all of that, or at least get you some medical attention if something were to happen to you. You fall and break your ankle, you scrape your knee, you have some kind of injury in the middle of the woods. What the hell that bear gonna do? Is that bear going to be able to break out a first aid kit and help you? Is that bear going to help make sure that you can cook some fish? He may be there to get the fish, but can the bear cook a fish? Can the bear start a fire? Can the bear build a tent? Hell no. So y'all need to cut this out with this man versus bear stuff, talking about, oh, I'm much safer with a bear. Okay.
I can't tell the way y'all be getting pregnant by strangers, men who last names you don't even know, men who mama you don't meet until the baby shower. I can't tell you scared of these men. Not the way you be out here giving out your address so freely and letting them come over there and Netflix and chill. The way you be going over their house when you don't even know them.
See, you have a lot of women that saying ain't no good men out here. All these men are dogs, all these men are lies, all these men are cheaters. But yet you got so many women that end up pregnant. You got so many women that are having kids out here and becoming single mothers with the same deadbeat men that they complain about. Guess what, ladies? You pick them. You choose to have sex with these men. You choose to have babies with these men. And you choose to become single mothers. Oh, the men did this to us. You shouldn't have opened your legs for them. You should not have carried that baby for him. You should have made him wear protection. You should have been on contraceptives. That mean there's plan B. There's so many ways for women to not get pregnant in this world. But yeah, so many women end up pregnant by these deadbeat men who ain't crap.
Jeffrey Dahmer would have a field day with this generation, and somehow y'all scared of men. You scared to be in a forest with a man? Be for real. Y'all are comical. Nobody even takes you serious at this point because you're a joke. Every time you get on this internet and open up your mouth, it's a contradiction and you're a joke.
Watched a white girl fight off a robber at gunpoint. He literally had a gun to her. She fought him off, got the magazine out the gun and everything. But the crazy part about it was that there was two men watching very close by. I mean, literally very close by. They were right within the vicinity, which is weird because why would that man try to rob her with those two guys there? But he did it because he knew they wasn't going to do shit. And they did not. It was one man sitting on the...
I don't know why this...
See, the reason why those men were sitting there and didn't want to risk their lives because they don't know you, lady. You're not their wife. You're not their family member or even a girlfriend or anything. They don't know you. Why would a man risk his life for a woman that he does not know? You know, he may be able to call the police or something, but he's not going to try to stop a robber who has a gun and is robbing you, because if that man tries to save you and maybe he stops the robber from actually taking your stuff, but what if he ends up with a bullet in his chest and then he passes away trying to save you? His life is over. You was like, oh my God, thank you. At least, you know, I still have my purse, and you go on about your day. This man's life is over. That's why he did not step in to save you. He probably called the police or something and was going to maybe give a witness statement, but he is not trying to risk his life to save you, somebody who he don't even know.
Why this is such a hard concept to understand, but women created this situation where they dislike men so much that men finally said, fuck it. We're not going to help you. We're not going to protect you. We owe you absolutely nothing. And because you're just some random stranger, I no longer have to help you. And really what gets me about the video is that there's a lot of other people in that video. Most people did a singular focus on the man sitting in the grass when that woman was getting attacked. But there were women there. So what happened to women supporting women? You know, y'all like to preach like how you're girls and you're supporting each other. And
if y'all so strong and independent, you can do everything that a man can do, then why didn't those women go over there and use their girl power to help stop that robber? If they're as strong as a man, if they can do everything that a man can, well, you go stop that robber. You go risk your life for that woman out there. You know, use your sisterhood powers and go save her from that big bad man who's robbing her with the gun and possibly risk getting taken out because of all this, because of that bad man. Go ahead. You know, you always talking about how men are bad, men are doing such terrible things to women, and that one man, he's such an example. These guys out here. So go protect your sister right there. She is being oppressed. She's being attacked by some random man, some bad man. Go protect her. Oh, but no. When things happen to women, you still want a man to step in. And let's say it wasn't even a man that was doing this to her. Let's say it was a natural disaster. Let's say a fire, a flood, a tornado or something like that. You still want a man to come save you, because guess what? If your house catches on fire, a truck of fire bearers ain't going to come and put out that fire. If you get hurt, the ambulance ain't going to come with some bear driving and come hopping out the back of the ambulance to come save you. Hell no. You are expecting men to come save you. If you call the police, you think some bear's gonna show up? Hell no. You expect a man to show up and help protect you, to show up and help save you, help rescue, help rebuild what men have built in the first place.
And oh my God, I'm always here for you. But you see a woman getting attacked and there's two women walking the other direction. Why aren't they running to her defense? Right, because you want the men that you claim are such trash to save you. And this is a perfect example of what women do all of the freaking time. They create this standard for how men should treat them, whether that's in the dating phases, in the marriage stages, in friendships, whatever it is. And they created this standard where they hate men so much, but now you want protection from said men. And now that you don't get it, the men are weak. Make it make sense. You cannot continuously drag men and blame the patriarchy and all of this bullshit around you, but then expect men to jump in and save you. Why don't you all call a freaking bear?
She said, why don't you call the bear? See, this is crazy because these women, they say they hate men so much. They got all these acronyms about how men are bad, men are dogs, men are this, men are that, men are everything but a child of God. But yet you still want a man to protect you. You still want a man to provide for you. You still want a man to pay all of your bills so you don't have to work. You don't want to pay significant bills. You just want to be sitting home and taken care of by a man. This is absolutely insane.
Why are there so many women today who say they don't need a man?
I mean, because if they want to go 50-50 on things, I just don't need them. Because there's a lot of bum-ass men out in the world who...
You rather not go 50-50 with a man. You rather pay 100% of your own bills rather than go 50-50 with a man and be able to save more money, be able to pay off debt faster, be able to travel and do it and have more experiences in the world with a man who you probably have a good relationship with, by the way.
Who don't do enough so us women can supply for ourselves now.
Because they're feminists and they like to be feminists.
If a man has friends, doesn't want kids, hires a maid and hires a prostitute, why would a man need a woman?
I don't know how to answer this question.
Because of human connection, of meaningful connection, to correct myself. Just there's nothing that replaces the authenticity of a partnership.
This world is about relationships. This world is about human connection. You can have all the money in the world. You can have the cars and the houses and the glitz and the glamour. But at some point, you start to get lonely. At some point, you want to share your life with somebody. At some point, you want to be in a relationship with another person. Most people want to be in relationships. So the fact that you have a bunch of women saying that we don't need men, but that woman, she had the perfect answer because it's about having a human connection with somebody.
True. You can't really get true intimacy with a prostitute. You can bust a nut, but that's about it.
He ain't lying, because when you get an escort, it's just for a short time, not a long time.
I need to know specifically what group of women are outpacing men. Who are you referring to?
Women in general, because we're outpacing men in
You're not outpacing men.
College degree.
Okay,
Well,
college degree. No,
women
ma'am. You're not outpacing men in productive college degrees. You're outpacing men in humanities, not in the things that society runs on, science, engineering, technology, and math. You are not. Ma'am, stop lying. That is simply not true. You are not outpacing men in STEM.
Maybe.
There's no maybe. Bridges are built by engineers, not by bakers. You get sick and break your leg. Do you want a hairstylist or do you want a medical doctor?
A medical doctor.
Then act like a medical doctor matters. Would you live on the 70th floor of a building built by females only?
Yes.
Congratulations, but where are they?
They're not around.
Because they don't do the work, ma'am. And there's nothing keeping women from doing the work.
Y'all let me know what y'all think about this man versus bear topic. What do y'all think? Do you think that these women are absolutely crazy, or are they justified for picking a bear over a man if they were stuck in the woods? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.